YouTube, Danny Staten here on the Daily Dan Blog. You know I love saying that. I'm back with another video. I'm back with another comic book look. That's right, we're going to crawl up inside the Chamber of Chills, number 25 from 1976. We're going to learn about this big wooden-headed guy named Moomba. Hey, isn't that a great cover? Let me point out that this is a awesome cover. Too bad what's inside of it, the comic book itself, man, it may not be quite as good as the cover. Because you think when you look at Moomba, you're looking at a Bigfoot or a cryptid or one of them really cool things I love to talk about. Or even the good stuff, right, Dave? But it's not. No, it's a big wooden head. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. Let's get started, guys. And inside the front cover, we get an advertisement from Mead, them really cool notebooks that we could have had back in the day with all the superhero stuff on it. Hey, I actually had a Superman one of these things, right? I'm not happy right off the rip. The comic book is separated from the cover. That just destroys the value. I'm glad I just bought it for the cover. I'm going to put it in a plastic bag and never open it again. This is the second one of these comics I have. I hope this was better than the last one. I did a number 6 Chamber of Chills last year, and, well, you can watch it for yourself. Anyway, we get a look at this big, ugly, wooden-headed mug running through the woods chasing a guy, and the guy's like, ah, it's a monster! And, well, I love the way they start off right in the middle of a story on these things with these covers, because this isn't how the book is going to start, right? So our story starts off with young Marone. Yep, young Michael Marone. He is a great and powerful hunter in deepest, darkest Africa as he brings down a killer lion with one shot, because Marone is a one-man army. He shows off the head to Cheech. He says, hey, look, I done killed that big lion that was eating all them guys trying to build that railroad. What will I do now is I hang out in my cabin in the woods with deers with devil horns looking on. What? He's having a conversation with Cheech about what he is going to do next, and Cheech informs him. What? Cheech tells him about a tribe having trouble with a monster. That's going to be cool, right? So Marone makes the journey to deepest, darkest Africa. He encounters the tribal head, the shaman. He gives him some pearly beads, because that's how you impress shaman back in the day. The shaman tell him about a monster that dwell in the woods, that dwell in the jungle, that they call Moomba. And you don't want to mess with Moomba, because Moomba will come to life and squish you like a bug. That's right. Hey, check it out, he's a buffalo man. Hey, that look like one of them Native American headdresses you see in the United States, not in deepest, darkest Africa. Anyway, he's casting a spell. He's giving old Marone a power of protection to face one-on-one in deepest, darkest Africa with the Moomba. And since it's a Marvel comic book, and we all know how Marvel goes, we're going to get a lot of commercials for some crap you could have ordered. Back in the day, I actually had that little fake-ass Social Security card. Hey, wait a minute. I think I still got that somewhere in a box. Yeah, I think I had that Lincoln headset, and I know I ordered old comic books all the time. I think I was a sucker. I didn't order this thing, though, thank goodness. And I should have ordered this and taught myself music, because if you ever heard me play guitar, you know. And Daddy Dan needs a lesson. So in full, wonderfully drawn panels, brought to you by the Daddy Dan Blog, we get back to the story of Moomba. That's right. Young Michael Marone is stalking through the forest. He's seeing the crazy deers. He's seeing the weird animals that infest the jungle. And then he sees it. He sees it, but he realizes that Moomba is nothing but a giant wooden statue. I thought it was going to be a monster, not a big old piece of wood. Well, I'll come back with an axe, and it'll be the end of this big bad mother beep. So he goes off to find him an axe so he can cut this hunk of wood down. It's bad when the hunk of wood is following him. He turns around in shock as he sees Moomba has come to life. The giant piece of wood that is stalking him. Bang, 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 bang. Shots rang out as he realizes, I'm made of wood. And you can't shoot me, Marone. You can call me Mox. Walter Mox. Mamba Mox. Anyway, they having a conversation. He tells him, hey, I'm here to conquer the world. I'm not even from here. I got an army. What? You got an army and all this is going to happen right now? Snatched him up like a little bitch he did. And because it's Marvel, we get more commercials. Did they just reprint that same crap from earlier? They gonna sell you a bunch of ads for all the crap you could have ordered. Hey, back in 1976, you could have ordered oldies from Elvis Presley. Should have ordered that because a year later this would have been a collector's item. And now we get a shout out from my sponsor. And Nelly Dan Blog would like to welcome Slim Jim to my list of sponsors. It's so nice to be sponsored by a company that makes food. I'm still waiting on that box of samples you told me you were going to send me. I can't wait to snap into a Slim Jim. And Michael Harper should have ordered this back in the day. Hey, Michael, it's not too late, my friend. So Moomba snatches up Marone, throws him over his shoulder like a backpack, smashes out the natives who try to stop him with some stupid ropes, climbs a mountain like King Kong, tells the human, now human, behold the power of Moomba! And now we move on to Moomba. Moomba, Part 2. Chamber of Chills, number 25 from 1976. I feel like pulling my hair. As Moomba screeches, Moomba screams and uses his magic. Look at that underwear on Moomba. Who put giant underwear on a wooden statue? That's funny. Anyway, Moomba uses his magic wood powers and raises an army of whatever the heck them things are, to torment people all around the world. This could not get much worse, could it? I guess now's a good time to tell everybody, be sure to check out my friend Thrash Pondo Pond. And you can find Thrash Pondo Ponds here on YouTube, as well as my good stuff brother, Dave Sunstorm. Be sure to check out Dave Sunstorm here on YouTube, and his incredible brother, Steven Sunstorm. You can find him here on YouTube too, as well as my Golden Age buddy, Pat McCormick. You know, the Golden Age of TV. He did some really cool interviews. I'm not going to tell you who with. You got to check them out yourself. Be sure to check out my other guys, Big Guys 45's The Life and Fat Indians channel, Corey's Comedy channel, and of course, the incomparable Unapologetic Geek, where you can find Thrash, usually on Sundays, but I wasn't on there this Sunday for some reason. No show this week. It really bothered me. Now, back to the nightmare. And of course, it's commercial time. Halloween Madness from Marvel with all the really cool Halloween masks you could have had or ordered for $10 back in 1976. And may I say, half of these masks I probably had at one time or another. I was a big Halloween guy back in the day. Love Halloween well, as you can tell by the Halloween reference, we're a little bit late on this one. Yeah, this book was supposed to be done before Halloween, but I'm behind. You know how that goes. And look, friends, you could have had all this crap if you sold these grits. And now back to the story in full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan Blog. Moomba casts his curse of evil. Moomba and his evil native apprentices wage war. The army opens fire on the Moomba soldiers. Moomba and Marone watch from atop the mountain. The army mobilizes. Moomba says, roar, and the army says, fire. Rockets, King Kong-style missiles, tanks, all attack Moomba. It's just kind of a Godzilla, King Kong-y ripoff with magic powers. Moomba goes on the rampage. Moomba wipes out the soldiers. Moomba kills the American soldiers. Moomba attacks the ships in the harbor. Moomba. Whatever will happen to the world as Moomba wreaks havoc on the world, raising his army of goofy, doofy-looking wooden troll things. Oh, my God. Look at these goofy bastards. As they take prisoners all around the world, Moomba is going to dominate the world. Look, as they take off the little hoods, we realize Moomba is controlled by aliens. Aliens! It's aliens! I should have known it was aliens. You should have known it was aliens. Moomba is the slave to his alien masters. And they're going to round up all the people and turn them into Happy Meals. Because I told you, and you people never listen, How to Serve Man was a cookbook. And these aliens are here for the buffet called Earth. I guess it's time for a commercial. Superheroes Assemble. In this one-page ad for all the really cool comic books you could have ordered. Most of them probably better than the piece of shit we're looking at here today. Oh, did I say that? And in true Marvel fashion, right after that commercial, we come back for one page. That's right, one page of action. As Moomba attempts to rule the world, Moomba sends the goofiest looking army that ever existed forth. Look at that goofy looking, that look like that evil Flash thing, don't it? Remember that evil Flash from the Flash TV show? What was it, Reverse Flash? That kind of looked like him a little bit, don't it? I'm just saying. Anyway, Moomba can jump like the Hulk. Oh, I'm really wanting to scream and look. Continued after the next page. Let's see. On camera, check it out. More commercials! That's right. You get mighty. Marvel does it again with these giant-sized comic books. I got one of these. I got a Battlestar Galactica. I did have a Shazam, but I sent that off to the good stuff guy Dave over there. I thought he would enjoy it more than me. And you could have made big money spray painting your van. What? Spray painting vans? Everybody I knew spray painted walls. Anyway, and you could have learned isokinetics and spent your money and wasted your time. Okay, I had to read back. I got confused for a minute there. This alien guy here, this little monkey man, this little baby Bigfoot looking guy, he unleashed some chemicals up on Moomba that had bad effects on Moomba. That made Moomba sick. And you see, Moomba realized he was dying. That's when he told the hordes of screaming little banshees, we gotta get out of this place. And he says he's leaving Earth never to return because he's been made sick. As long as he stays on Earth, Moomba's dying. So as the poison takes effect on all Moomba's wooden-headed minions around the world fall to their death, Moomba decides to turn into a spaceship and fly the beep away because he's been infected with the Earth virus, that if he stays on this planet, he will die. And Marone learns in the end. He learns the power of the shaman is great. Oh my God, what a confusing, hard to fucking understand story. Makes me want to pull my hair out. And then we get this 2-page piece of crap called a ghost ship. I don't even know if I want to attempt to tell you about this piece of garbage. Of course, we're probably going to get a commercial first. How did I know? More commercials, more endless commercials for the crap you could have ordered back in 1976. Hey, I ordered the shark teeth too. Oh my God. And I had that comb that was a knife. I should have ordered that locksmith kit. Maybe I'd have been more successful at stuff. So in a crappy story, it's even harder to follow than that first piece of crap. We hear the tale of this guy who's out to salvage his ship lost in the Arctic Circle. Whoa, we're sailing north. We're looking for this ship. We're going to salvage it. We find it. It's frozen in the ice. We try to unthaw it from the ice. Oh, excitement. And it's so exciting, they got to throw another damn commercial up in there so you can see about strength and fitness with Spider-Man and Hulk. Because that's who you need telling you about strength and fitness, and then you get a Spider-Man eats a Twinkie over here. That's a real good cartoon, ain't it? Because everybody wants to see Spider-Man eat a Twinkie. He don't like that Spider-Man from the electric company, right, Dave? And in the last full panels, brought to you by the Daddy Damn Dog, we're going to see these goofy bastards trying to salvage this ship. We're going to see them go over to the other ship. We're going to see the ship infested with old people who's been trapped on that ship for years and years and years, a sentence of torture. But instead, he thinks he's being rescued. But no, the other ship sinks, and welcome to my nightmare. Now you're trapped on this ship with this goop. Oh, what a horrible story that was. 2-page terror tale of crap. Well, I'll be honest with you. Thank God this Dismal Nightmare's over. Spider-Man and Captain America is going to tell us a thing or two about the World of Comics Encyclopedia. I bet that thing's been updated since back in the day. Then we can get Michael Harper on a program that'll turn him into a real man so he won't be such a little wuss no more. Wasted a back cover, they did. That's my look at Chambers of Chills, number 25 from 1976. The story of Moomba. What a great cover. I really like that cover. What a crappy story. And that little thing in the back about the ghost ship. Dudes, that was a dismal nightmare. Well, I guess that's about it for this week. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that stupid little bell. Be sure to check out all the other guys I called out. Be sure to join me next week when I'll probably check out a better comic book. And until next time, this is Danny Staten on the Damn Blog, telling everybody, have a happy Thanksgiving. Blog over, dudes!